What's good? It's your boy C24. Time to move on to the next game in the series. I played with the Cavs last game, so it's time to move on to the next. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. Going back to the Xbox for this one. Been on the PS3 for the last couple games. Going back to the Xbox now. Tie Famous 13. Let's go. Okay, so it's time for the C's. Alright, let's go. And of course, New York. Oh, okay. Got a decent record here. Bradley, Pierce, Green, Bass, Garnett. Well, we'll go F right now. So far, 5-0. Let's see if we can stay undefeated in the series. Let's see if we can stay undefeated.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr.
There we go.
And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. In the last two meetings for these two teams, the Celtics were handed a loss when they went up against the Knicks.
You know, against a lot of other teams, they would have played well enough to win, but these guys had a great night against them, and it ended up not even that close.
Steve, that's so true. I mean, one team was good, the other team was great.
The opera was on the 360 for some reason.
Now the opening lineup for Boston.
All right, though, we play through it.
Bass and KG, the big ticket, patrol the inside. Pierce out there with Avery Bryant, and it's Green in at the three. The small
jump ball. Let's go. Already.
For New York.
Let's go.
Up front,
jump
it's
ball.
Carmelo Anthony and Tyson Chandler. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Felton. And so it's Boston with it. With the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Indiana. Here's Garnett. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Garnett's got his second.
Ooh, almost a steal. Let's go.
You know, throughout the history of the NBA, the Celtics have been such a constant presence in the postseason that it's hard to imagine the playoffs without seeing the green. Every year the players change.
No,
but
sir.
The Celtics
No, sir.
mystique
Let's go.
is always in it, and that team is always hanging around.
The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
And the cold night they had from the field was really what lost them that game, guys.
Yeah, but there were some things they could have done to improve their percentage that they did not do, Steve. For example, better screens, better ball movement, crisper passes. I needed to see more of that.
It's really the mark of a great
franchise.
Sir. Boston expects great things from the Celtics each year, and more often than not,
that was good defense.
Yeah,
that was
you don't get all
good
those banners that they have in that building without executing in the postseason. That's what this Celtic team has done the last few years. They play together, they play hard, they defend, and they're at their best when their best is needed. And I think, guys, we'll never stop talking about that Knicks trade with Denver for Carmelo Anthony. It was such a fascinating deal. Everyone thought the Knicks probably made out the best getting Carmelo, but you look at Denver, the pieces they were able to add, and that's a pretty intriguing deal, really, for both teams.
Pass.
There you go, Bass. Let's go.
And nails it.
He exposed a flaw in the defense. No way they're supposed to be giving him that shot.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Mike Woodson gave me a moment to catch up with him. If there's an area that he feels they've got to overcome offensively, he said it's probably the shot blocking they'll face inside. The key, he said, is playing unselfishly. We have to make the extra pass to punish them for rotating. Guys, they have to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Back to you.
All right, though, we're good. We're good.
Thanks. Steve Clark,
We'll get a rhythm soon. We'll get a rhythm.
This off balance to enable your scores to get comfortable.
I think the key is you need motion. You can't
get
get too stagnant offensively where you're going one-on-one. Activate the offense with ball and player movement.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And then the other part of that, too, to me, Steve, is you got to be ready to take good shots whenever they come available.
Good defense.
After the basket.
Oh, I was going to reach.
And the foul on
Took it like keep making my CPU
That's
reach.
his first foul. Rarely does a deal actually work out, Steve, for both sides, but both the Knicks and the Nuggets made the postseason last year, and both teams, I think, Clark certainly got what they wanted.
Yeah, and we're still in the early stages of
he read that one. That was good. That was a good read.
Certainly as it relates to him with being with the Knicks, so he could ultimately become that player they're looking for as far as a leader goes.
Hey, worry about this guy.
Plays out going forward. Man, he makes a lot of tremendous plays at that end of the court. We see it from him every game.
The dish to Green.
There you go. There you go.
Green's got his first
amount of time.
That's where you
like to get shots break this one open. Just a matter of time.
Look at Jeff Green.
Good 10 minutes out here. Let's go, baby.
He's a small forward, really a combo. He can play either the 3 or the 4. I think what makes him tough is that he can handle the ball like a 3, but he's got the size of a power forward.
18 feet out.
That's the shot he was looking for. I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
Here's Shumpert.
Defense.
Rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
There you go.
Lee, that's good.
Like I said, matter of time for we'll break this one open.
To play the 3, but he can post up on others at small forward.
Yeah, I like him best at small forward, Kevin. He's more comfortable, I think, in quickness matchups than he is in the strength and bully ball matchups. And his rebounding number is less of an issue when he's playing small forward.
Smith missing again.
Come on, man.
By 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys.
I'm going to tear in the game now. Backcourt, thank you.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go. From mid-court.
Oh, yeah.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Brandon Bass is checked in for Kevin Garnett. Celtics have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Terry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the end.
There we go.
And both free throws good for Terry.
He's taking care of business at the line, and you expect nothing less from him. Of course, a terrific shooter from the stripe.
Let's go. Already, let's go.
That foul. You don't want to give up an easy 2 in transition.
No, you don't want to give up a layup. Make him one from the stripe, and maybe you get a break, and he makes only one of the free throws or misses them both.
And he's good on the second. 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Smith.
Good defense.
And he beat the buzzer, but it's
play.
no
Let's go.
good. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks. They've got Martin. He's out there with Stoudemire. J.R. Smith out there with Jason Kidd. Iman Shumpert is checked in for New York. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing, and I can't blame him. You know, they're getting good looks out there, but the shots just
brother
aren't
back online. Getting 33. Okay. My brother back on the Xbox.
So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Sir.
The Celtics also changing it up. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Lee, and it's Terry in for Avery Bradley.
There we go.
You know, for the better part of the history of the NBA, Kevin, the Knicks have been a fixture in the playoffs. And up until the last few years, they have missed out.
Come
It looks
on.
like they're back now.
You know what I love about Anthony, Kevin, is his ability with the ball at his size. You know, he's so strong, but he's quick, and he's got that agility offensively to get around you with his ball handling skills and his speed. So there's not much you can do with Carmelo, but hope he misses an outside shot.
If you are going to foul Melo, you need to make it a hard foul. If you just play good D on him, sometimes that's not enough. This guy's a terrific scorer.
There we go.
It's a big part of why he's one of the league's most efficient scorers season to season, because he gets it inside and out, and he makes free throws.
Celtics leading by 7. And that stretch with the Knicks are out of the postseason picture 7 consecutive years, which matched their only other big drought in the 60s. But they're back, Steve, and the roster's improved.
Let's go.
Yeah, but how far back are they, Kevin? I think that's the question. You know, they've been good enough. They've had a lot of talent in the last couple of years, but the pieces haven't quite fit together. So they're still trying to put it all together as one and trying to make that next step.
Amare Stoudemire is checked in for the Knicks. Martin comes in for...
You don't use this spin. That's cool.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair,
Yep, let's go.
guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy. What a luxury it is for Boston to have Paul Pierce on this roster, because when the play breaks down,
use this spin.
he's probably as
That's
good as
right,
anybody
though.
in the league at just backing you down, using that strength, using his incredible footwork to get a shot off. Not just any shot, a high percentage.
That spin ain't gonna win you the game, though.
And Paul Pierce, one of the most versatile scorers Clark in the NBA.
I need a timeout, Doc.
he really
Come
is.
on, Doc. We need a
He can
timeout.
back you down. He can face you up. He works off screens. He can make plays off the dribble for himself or his teammates. He's a multi-pronged problem for the opponent.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, it's hard for me to believe this, that Doc Rivers, guys, is in his 14th season as an NBA head coach. We banged heads against each other between the lines way back in the day on the hardwood. He's
Come on,
already
man.
coached 14 years. Top 20 all-time in playoff wins is Doc. He won Coach of the Year back in 2000. His first season as a head coach, and for those who may not know, was also an outstanding commentator before taking the reins on the sideline. So well-versed in the world of basketball is Doc Rivers.
Here's Bass.
There you go.
And it's Boston with another.
Got it going, baby. Let's go.
Knicks trail by 10. Here's Smith. He has 6. And here's Anthony from the arc.
Make them know.
New York, no good that time either.
And Clark, you were talking about Doc Rivers. You mentioned that Coach of the Year award. Not bad for a guy who didn't really have any coaching experience as an assistant. He went straight from the broadcast booth right into the fire. He got it done right
Let's
away.
go. Let's go.
That's good.
Let's go.
He was really a non-factor in that first quarter.
Oh.
But he's found a way to step it up here.
Outside
Good
for
defense. Let's go.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. And now here comes Terry leading the break.
Ooh, way to run the break. Get him out. Already. Get him out of here, man. Let's go. 6-0 in the series. Let's go. Your boy Senior 2-4. I'm out.